Hey guys, this is Ken from AnyMonkey, and today I'm going to show a quick tutorial on how to use the photo portion of our application. Um, Up until now we focused mostly on the roof drawing part of the app, but the photo portion here is actually quite a powerful tool, and it's very useful for things like roof maintenance, repairs, as well as the estimating tool for your estimators as well. So let's get started here and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to sign in, and what happens when you sign in is the program looks for any new data, and it didn't find any, so we're just going to go ahead and click on projects. The project I've kind of set up here is this one here at 347 Mountain Highway, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that and click on the photo area down below. And as you can see, I've already preloaded 4 photographs here, and I've put some text to the photographs, and I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. There's 2 ways to bring a photo into the application. The first way is just simply the camera, and if you click on the plus, I'm not going to do it because I don't have my camera focused on anything worth taking right now, but if you click on the plus, that'll create the camera tool. And actually here, I'll just show you real quick. Click plus, there's the camera tool. Like I said, my pad's not focused on anything, so it's not going to take a picture, but I'm just going to cancel that. And I could have taken a photo and that would have brought to the app. The other way is to import your pictures from pictures that you've already taken on your camera roll. So you click on import and you click on camera roll, and it brings you to all your pictures that you have. And now let's say I wanted to click on this photo here of a drain. I'm going to click there and I'm going to say done, and it's going to upload the image. So now I have a picture here with the drain, and there's no text beside it or anything like that, but it's just a picture of the drain. So now what I can do is I can click on this picture and I can open up an area where I can add text to it. One of the great things about iPad 4 is that it has dictation capability, which means that you can take a photo and then you can go somewhere quiet. You can do it on the roof if you're by yourself, but if there's a crowd of people up there, like you're at a site meeting or something, then it's difficult to do. But when you're sitting in your truck, let's say, or you're back at your office, you can open up that picture and you can dictate into it, and it's pretty accurate. It'll actually catch 99% of what you're saying as long as you do it correctly. I'm going to give you a quick example right now. So I'm going to click on the microphone icon. It's in the bottom of my keyboard here, and I'm going to speak into the microphone, and it's going to translate that for me and put it into text. Here we go. This drain is clogged and is in need of a good cleanup. And there you go. So I'm going to save that now, and you can see that that's been saved to my text. Another thing that I can do is I can click on the photograph while I'm in this mode here, and it's going to make it a full-size photograph for me. You see at the top of the screen there's an arrow and a circle, and I can use either one of those tools to identify something that I'm looking at on the roof. So let's say I pick the circle tool, and a circle shows up. I can make the circle bigger or smaller. In this case, I'll make a circle smaller like that, and then I can reference that circle in my text. I can also create an arrow, and again with the arrow you can make it bigger, you can turn the arrow, and you can move the arrow around. So let's say I wanted to do a picture like that, and then you say done, and that saves that picture with those, as you can see in the top left corner here, it saves that picture with the arrow and the circle on it. So now that I've created this, this is what I've been doing while I've been kind of walking around the roof. So I'm walking around on a roof, I'm looking at different things, I'm taking photos, I'm making comments, I'm creating a maintenance report for my customer. They've asked me to go there, have a look at the roof, see if there's anything wrong with it, what would you do to clean it up or caulk it or this and that. So this is what my goal is here, and this has only taken me a few minutes while I've walked around and done these kind of notes. So now what I'm going to do is I want to create a report that I want to send to my customer. So now I go to the far right button on the bottom corner and I click Generate Report. Once I do that, I click on Select Details and I select Photos. And you see it puts a little check mark there beside the photos when I select it, and I say Done. And then I click on Generate Report. Now what pops up here is a text box. And what this is the top text box lets you create a sentence or two for the top of the report, the photo report. So this is going to show up above the photographs, just like a letter. I'm going to say something here like, hey, here's the report that you asked for your roof. Please see the photos below, blah, 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 blah. And the bottom part, the footer text, is the part that shows up below the photos. This is where I would generally put, you know, my recommendations and my price and things like that. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick demo here to show you. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click my microphone and talk into the microphone again. Here is the roof report that you have requested for the work on your property. Please see the photos below, and if you have any questions, please give me a call. And as you can see, it brings up the text for me, and it's 100% accurate. I didn't have to do anything here. Now I'm going to go to the footer, and I'm going to say something like this. The cost for these repairs will be $1,250. And it doesn't put in the last two zeros for some reason, as in cents. I could have said 45 cents. It probably would have put it in there for me. But let's see. And it put cost instead of the cost. So I'm just going to change that. And it kind of knew that it was supposed to do that anyway, so that's why it had the option there. And now I'm going to say done, and it's going to create a report for me. And now you see on the right hand side there's a check mark. I'm not going to click on that just yet, but what that checkbox is there is if I click on that and then I select the email icon at the top, I can actually email that directly to my customer. But for now I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to have a look and see what it looks like. You'll see that our logo is on here. This is the Matt Kirk company that I work for right now, and I've loaded our logo into this, so it always shows up whenever I create a maintenance report. And you can put your own logo in there as well. It's very simple to do. And then here's the report. So you can see there's the first photograph, there's the text that I put in above it, there's the customer's address, the date, the customer's phone number, and then there's the project information as well, 347 Mountain. So then I scan to the right, and there's the rest of the photos with the text that I've put on there. Go one more time, and there's one last photo, and then there's the last sentence that I put, and then there's my signature at the bottom, basically my card. So at this point I'm pretty happy with that, and I could send that to my customer right now. I'm going to click on back. I'm going to click on the check mark that I just talked to you, little check box here, and I'm going to click on email. And you can see there's a PDF file that's there in the message context, and all I have to do is start typing in a customer's email address right there, and I can send it to them immediately from here. And I've always set it up so that it emails the person whose this iPad belongs to as well. So if somebody creates a report, it'll email your customer, and it will also email you as well, so that you get a copy in your inbox so you can save for later. So that's the report. I'm just going to get rid of that draft, bring me back to the thing. That's the report version of this, and as you can see, there's a lot of uses for that. I can use it as an estimating tool because I can take photographs and give myself notes, but it's very useful as a repair and maintenance tool. I'm going to go back and show you something here. I'm going to go back to photos. This is a report. Let's say this report here was a before report. This is what you've seen when you first visit the site. But let's say you've gone back now and you've gone and done all those repairs and cleaned up the roof and everything. What you can do is import the photos that you've just done. So I'm going to go import, and I'm just going to take a random photograph here for now, and I'll just take one of this house here and bring it in. And you're going to see that it puts it at the bottom of my screen, or the top of my screen actually. So what I can do now though is I can go into edit mode, and let's say this was an after shot of that drain photograph. So what I would do is I would click on edit, and you see that there's three lines on the right hand side. I can either get rid of this photograph on the left hand side, or I can click on this these three lines on the right hand side, and if I hold that down with my finger, I can actually drag this anywhere I want in the order of these photographs. So I can go and do a bunch of before photos, then I can go back after the repairs are done and do a bunch of after photos, and I can then show my customer, send them another report saying that this is all the work that we did for you. Here it is. This is great for property managers and stuff like that who have to deal with a lot of stratas, and they have a lot of paperwork. And the more pictures and things that you can give them, it makes their job a lot easier. So I've had a lot of rave reviews from property managers about this software just for this reason alone. Anyways, that's about it for the photo demo. So if you have any other questions, please come and email me at ken@anymonkey.ca, and please visit my website at www.anymonkey.ca. Thanks very much.